Blessings. Hi. Aaron here. For those of you who don't know, I'm Aaron. C3, the poet, loves frequency. And I'm actually not going to recite a poem today. For the beautiful bunch of you who do grace me with your presence by watching these videos. Totally off the cuff, totally, I just really wanted to share almost a video journal, if you will. So much change, as you know, you may or may not be aware. Of course you're aware. It's happening in your life too. It's happening in everybody's life. Change is ever constant, but energy changes, frequency changes, things are shifting, and of course, as it all stems from within to without, they're shifting in each of our individual lives in various ways. This being my version and story from through these eyes and heart. In short, they're pushing us out of our comfort zone. Things that we're comfortable in, challenging our beliefs, our definitions of what has been, what is, and the way it has been is the way I perceive it personally. And so I've been challenged. You know, the moment I started writing, the moment I allowed writing to start pouring through me is probably a better way to say it. I committed to surrendering to allow love's frequency to be me, to resonate through me, so that the Aaron who pays his taxes and you know, lusts after really cool cars and you know, all those fun but limiting things, you know, from the aspect that we are completely limitless beings, and stuff that we deem magic or miraculous is actually completely and totally within our power, should we do the soul work, one could say. And so once I began my journey to remember who I truly am beyond the identity of Aaron, I knew I was in for a Alice down the rabbit hole kind of experience, if you will. and I'm still discovering how far this rabbit hole really goes. As such, in so much of the poems that have poured through me, I'm always speaking of, writing of, embracing the unknown, and trusting in the unlimited potentiality, the infinite abundance that is this, our universe, and our universal experience. And when it came down to it, it was a matter of trust for me. Do I trust, in other words, walking away from the security that has been forever my way of thinking and living and being, you know, working to make a paycheck, to accomplish some goals and cover some bills, and instead what I'm doing now, the reason I'm making this video, the reason I'm sharing so raw and uncut and spontaneous, is because I'm walking away from it all. Yeah, I'm walking away from that modified mental security into my heart's knowing of infinitely abundant security. And it's been a process. It's been, I can't describe to you how excited I am. It's just, I mean, the moment I made the decision, everything has felt so much richer and riveting. I have no idea what I'm going to do from a physical mind point of view, because in my heart I already know exactly what I'm doing. I'm following my heart, I'm following my bliss, I'm following my joy, I'm following my excitement wherever it takes me, and removing myself, that is the Aaron with all these limiting beliefs and definitions, which I've been going through for many years now, you know, reprogramming, if you will, rewriting them through the eyes of love, not the eyes of fear, which, as I perceive it, is the ultimate deciphering of our journeys through life. You know, you can live it through the eyes of fear and live a very limited existence, which is a beautiful experience to have. We've all been there. Many of us are still there. Some of us are breaking beyond it. Some of us have already completely transcended it. An infinite amount of people. I mean, you know, almost 8 billion people on the planet. That's a lot of different experiences. So, but I've been rewriting each of these definitions and beliefs, which is what I write in all the poems. Rewriting it to view it as I believe it, as I know it to be inside of my heart, not what I read in a book or what society or media or government or any of those who would love for us to just do what they say share with us. Sovereignty is a way to put it. You know, I've reestablished my sovereignty as a being, and trust completely in my connection to that which is beyond the 5 senses, and I'm literally spreading my wings to fly. And so I wanted to share it, because a part of what came through to me is that I love the poems, and I love the crypticness, and maybe even the beautiful encoded messages that are within them. But we are here having a very human experience, and that humanity connects to another's very human story in that sense. And so it kind of came through to me, just share. So this is kind of a video, you know, I'm probably going to begin kind of writing maybe little journal-esque entries, paired with the poetry, as that is just, I'm a poet, you know, I love to write it, Dr. Seuss style, with the rhymes and whatnot. But Yeah. So I am already out of the truck. For those of you who are a witness to what I've been through, I was a truck driver for a lot of years. My rolling monastery brought me back to myself, back closer to myself, as it's a never-ending journey of rediscovering the beauty and magnificence of who we each are at source. And so it brought me a million miles closer to me, to the truth that is, it's more than just me, to the truth that is we. And I couldn't possibly be more grateful for that, for all the things that have brought me to this moment here and now that I'm sharing with you here and now. I couldn't be more grateful, but I didn't get the opportunity to record one more video from in there, so this is the last video, as it will be inside of the temporary residence that has been my location in the greater Phoenix, cool metaphor, area of Arizona. And so, to not make this too exceptionally long, as it's just me kind of sharing, journaling, here we go. So I'll be sharing with you, for those of you who watch and tune in to my little corner of existence. And of course, whether you watch here or not, keep tuning yourself to your love's frequency, to the love's frequency, because it's our frequency of origin. And it's a beautiful space to be in, free of fear, free of limits. Infinite beauty. So, a little outro, because this brings me joy. This frequency, this base frequency. So, thank you, dear, beautiful brothers and sisters of the one, our soul, our love. Love you all. And I'll see you soon from somewhere in the cosmos.